get. Thank you so much.
I'm JINJA. I'm a member of parliament. I represent workers. I come from Uganda National Teachers Union. And I'm blessed to be here. And I want to thank the organizers who came up with the dream. Some scholars tell us that all of us are dreamers. At one time when you were sleeping, you dream. But what makes a difference is that some people, when they wake up, they try and put in a lot of efforts to realize the dream. They are dreamers, but they are also they are successful because we see the results. So the people who have organized today this workshop of the youth, I want to call you very good dreamers who realize your dreams. Thank you. Because others continue sleeping and they say that is too much. It must have been a dream and you leave it at that. And then also, there are other people who tell us that success is not a day's work. But I want to be specific. We say attitude equals altitude. Are we together? Attitude equals altitude. If you have a good attitude, you get, and you'll be higher in whatever you do. That's why we say attitude equals altitude. But I want to add on that attitude equals 100%. You know why? If you wrote that word attitude and the A is 1 and you know that Z will be 25, you begin adding that word attitude, it will equal to 100%. Have you ever done that? You try it and you see those who have not done it. So it means that if you have the right mix of attitude, you are going to excel. I want also to encourage you to say that according to your theme today, who are we in the world of work? To me, that's very, very important. Because the answer is not with us who are seated here, who are to give you the answers. The answer is within the SWOT analysis. Are you together? That's your strengths, your weaknesses, opportunities, and what? And the threats. We need to analyze ourselves today as leaders, as the youth who are here. What is your strength? What is your weakness? Or what are the weaknesses? What are the opportunities that you have today? And then, what are the threats today in the field of work? Because we know that many times people have complained that we don't have the jobs. People have finished work, they have finished training, but they don't have the jobs. What is the problem? I want to say one time I was sharing and I was invited by the Union of United Kingdom to make a presentation which was, the theme was the North learns from the South. So they wanted to know. And then we discussed, I made my presentation. But one person came up and said, you know, I have statistics that the people, particularly in the sub-Saharan region, the youth are unemployable. Is it true? And then we go back to where we started. What is the problem? Part of it is attitude. Are we together? If you don't have the right mix of attitude, you may not excel. But you know that we are going to talk about the SWOT, which I know each one of you can look at. There are other challenges. But we have belief that we can, those of you who are here, you are a starting point. Are we together? You can be the starting point to show a change. I like what you are discussing, climate change and the like, but we need individually also to assess ourselves. What is the problem? Do we have the right mix? Do you have the right attitude? When we say, are you unemployable? Either you don't have the right attitude. Where is the problem? And can we overcome? Because when I know my problem, then I can overcome, I can work on it. Are we together? People have got the skills, people have gone to school, because every one of you was speaking English. And I was inside, because I have a teacher in me, I was saying, if you can speak that English, go back and do what? thank a teacher. So you have gone to school. Then where is the problem? So we have the skills, many of us, because we come from different trade unions, and we have the skills that put us where we are. But we need to analyze more.
Kapsabe Jane is my name, and I work as Organizing and Education Secretary, National Organization of Trade Unions Youth Committee. I come from Uganda Hotels, Food Tourism, Supermarkets and Allied Workers. Okay, as young workers, we've got a lot of challenges that we face at the workplace. We have issues to do with precarious work. Many young people are employed in precarious work where they don't have job contracts, they don't have appointment letters, they are just casual laborers and they don't have a voice. These people are working without any put down condition that they are working under. So we as young workers, we have to stand up and fight against precarious work so that we can achieve decent work. We also have a challenge of sexual harassment. This is becoming both male and female nowadays, that young people face this mainly because they are young. You go there, someone is giving you an interview and telling you the job is there, but you have to do this and this and this, the benefits. So you find that at times a youth is forced to do so because that person needs that job, that person needs survival. So it faces mainly the young workers. We also have a challenge of nowadays, the future of work. Technology is coming up. Robots are replacing human beings. We have machines are replacing workers everywhere. So that one brings down the level of workers. And the first person to be affected is a young worker. So you find that when these machines come, when the technology is embraced, they do what? The young workers are the ones who mainly lose employment. We also have a challenge of unemployment. We are employed, you find a person who is qualified, high qualifications, but is underemployed in the job that he is. And these are young workers who are suffering. So therefore we call upon the legislators, the people who are in authority. We have not ratified Convention 190 as Uganda, and yet we have been the champion of this convention at the ILO level. Therefore, if they can ratify this convention, it will reduce the levels of sexual harassment and gender-based violence at workplace, and we shall achieve decent work. Minimum wage, it is long overdue. Uganda, we still don't have that, and we are crying for that because the person who is affected is a young worker who is starting to work and is starting with a very small money. When shall that person come up? The domestic workers. So we call upon the government as young workers, let us have the minimum wage bill signed so that we can also, it is a requirement by international labor standards. So we call upon our legislators to push for the minimum wage signing.
My name is JINJA-UGANDA. I work with Interview Handling Services, that's NAS. I'm the chairman Young Workers Committee article. As the young workers, we are trying to recruit more members into the union because when you're together, we are one. So when together we can achieve everything that we want. And one of the challenges we are having as young workers in this country, all of us know, it's about unemployment, sexual harassment, and in this camp we are looking at addressing the sexual harassment, we are looking at understanding the roles, we are looking at understanding how to go about the sexual harassment and how to go about the unemployment in Uganda.